tell you, we get asked a lot about the paint that we use, and this yellow is called Sun Yellow. I do not like the satin, so we will always use the gloss, semi-gloss, what we have, whatever it has. This is my absolute favorite. This is what the can looks like. It's Rust-Oleum. It's called 2X Ultra Cover. It's paint and primer. So if you get that first coat on, you really don't need to do a second coat unless, you know, it's kind of splotchy or whatever. But this is what we like to use. So I wanted to make sure to show you that in case you ask, okay, what is this? And then we clear it with the same thing, but we use the gloss clear. So just to show you the paint, Richard did load the other colors that we got. I went shopping like a few weeks ago or whatever and got more colors. So when you order the Welcome, we do give you the color option if you want it painted that color. So that is in there for you. Otherwise, buy your own can of paint and your own sealer, and this is what we use. So I don't like the other stuff. This is, I can only tell you what I like. And everything's dusty. Hi, Betty. Yes, isn't this so fun? So this is a very popular cutout for us. This is one of the first designs that we initially did when we first started our business and we were first cutting the wreath rails, and this has been around since then, so it's still super popular. I love the like whimsy of the font, and it's just amazing. So there's that. Now this is yellow. I went and picked out, I had some yellow floral ribbon, so I used the yellow in here to pick out this ribbon, and then out of this ribbon is when I started picking everything else. So you can see this has yellow, the pink and white flowers, and then there's some green. So then I went from here to pick out, did I have pink? Yeah, pink mesh. I had this. This is that pink and purple orange, kind of like, it's like a plaid, but I don't know. But you can see it's kind of has different tone to it. So that's gonna be our mesh. And then from there, I had this like almost a peach. Yeah, it's peach and it's glitter. So we're gonna add in a little bit of peach because that kind of ties in with the orange here. And then of course I'm like, oh, well, I know I got some flowers. So I pulled out some flowers. Oh, I need to plug that thing in, the glue gun. So some flowers I did pull out. I had some butterflies. Now these are just little bushes that you can get, like these have Michael's tags on them. So like this one I've used before because the stems are cut off, but this says it was $2, and I usually never buy this stuff unless it's on sale. So this was less than $2. And then this thing with the butterflies on here, this says $2 as well. But it's, you know, get them when they're on sale. And then I had this bush. I don't know where this came from. It has a different tag on it. It's probably Deco Exchange. So just some greenery. Here's another Michael's. This one says $4. So let's say it was like 50% off. Look at all these stems you get for, let's say $2. Because I don't pay full price for that. There we go. So Richard's helping with comments. I know Nancy's helping too. Here's some other ribbon I pulled out. So I always say, oh, your sign is your palette. Well, we had yellow. So then that's why I went to the pattern ribbon and I started with this. And this led me to pulling out some orange because the orange is in the mesh and a little bit of that peach. I don't know if I'm going to use this. I wanted to pull in some green, and I had some of this. It's like that basket weave stuff. To me, it reminds me of grass. So maybe we'll use that. I had some leftover yellow polka dots, so maybe. And then I had these two. I have like a peach and a coral. So you can see all the colors, how they come together nice. And also the butterflies have orange and yellow. So we're just gonna have fun here. Here's my tubing. I do have some yellow tubing as well. Let me go around and plug that glue gun in before I forget, because it's on this side of the table. Okay, glue gun in. Okay, so let's get started. I hope that helps when you guys are trying to pick out colors and what to use. You know, there's already a lot of yellow here, so you see I don't have very much yellow except for the flower. Everything else has the pinks and orange colors. Oh, thank you for the sprinkles and the shares, the spreading the love. Ooh, yes, Trisha, black and white mesh and bee ribbon. Yes, girlfriend. So I ordered some new ribbon from Deco Exchange, and my box is lost in limbo. It's been sitting with FedEx in Henderson, which is next to Las Vegas, basically Las Vegas, and since Saturday. So I don't know where my box is. So I don't know. I guess I just have to wait. So let me see. Do I have yellow? I don't have yellow, but I have green and I have black. I don't have pink. I'm pulling out pipe cleaners. I have white. Let's use some white. Thank you for being here, guys. So somebody asked, I don't remember who, I'm sorry, can I do poof with the 10-inch mesh? So why don't we try that? Because I have a pretty good size roll here. I don't even recall if I've ever done that before. So we're gonna try it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm gonna start with 10. Let me put these back so I can use them next time. Hi, Angela. I didn't see your live earlier today. I hope that you're doing better. I didn't hear your update, so I hope you're doing good. You did a live. Yay, Trish. Okay, so 10-inch poof. What am I thinking here? How would I do that? Let me see here. So I would start it the same, but it's not going to cover as well. So let me just see if I start it here. Well, so here's my thought. Because this is so thin and it's gonna be like a little poof, I could literally start it here in the middle, right? And put my ties here on the top rail and come around and do that. So we would have poofs all along. So we're just gonna try it. So just come with me. We're gonna experiment and see if this is gonna work. Okay, so if you're new, this is a wreath rail. This is one that we painted. We have ones that you can paint yourself, printed design, so the sign's with it. This is the top rail, this is the bottom rail. What I'm talking about is I'm gonna put the ties on both the rails here, but I'm gonna start in the middle. So that poof is gonna be here, and I'm gonna go around this way and end here. And if I put my bow right here, it's gonna cover that. Or I'll start down here and go this way. So let's see how that works out. I'm just gonna start placing my pipe cleaners where I think I'm gonna stagger them. Yeah, let me try that. So I'm gonna put this one in the middle. Let me see how this comes out. We'll see if we're gonna like this or not. And then I'll tell you, let me get this on here and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. So I'm using the white pipe cleaners. So normally I do 5 ties, we might have to do double that. Hi, Christy. Angela's okay. Okay, good. Hi, Polly. So down here, I think I'm gonna like do a zigzag so they're not right on top of each other. And you're not gonna believe this, but I'm getting hot already, so I'm gonna have to turn that heater off. Hold on. Figures, right? Look, we don't want to start sweating in here. So all I do is take your pipe cleaners open like this. I just pinch it up in the middle, kind of like a V. Once I get this done, I'm going to hold it up and show you what it looks like and how I did the pattern on the pipe cleaner so you can see. Oops. I think this is going to be okay. if what I have in my head works out, this is gonna come out pretty good. So it looks like I'm gonna use 9 pipe cleaners. So I have 5 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and the 4 on the bottom are in between the spaces of the 5. So let me, yeah. Okay, so this is what the front looks like. And 5 across the top and then 4 across here, and you can see it's like a zigzag pattern. This is what the back looks like. So here on the edge and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So kind of do that kind of a pattern. Okay, so when I start this, let me move this out of the way so we can see. It's over here. When I start this, I'm going to start the poof here, and then we're gonna just go around and see how this comes out, okay? So, what you're gonna wanna do is take your mesh, and we're gonna fold it under and hold those 2 layers together, and this is gonna be like a teardrop. And you're gonna scrunch those 2 layers together. So now you have this like poof here. That's gonna go in the first, or this bottom one here. So the second one in, twist it off. And then we're gonna do, I gotta move this. I should put this on a roller, but I'm not going to. Then we're gonna measure out 10 inches. So I need to line up my tie right here to where I get my 10 inches. It's right there. So it's a little more difficult to work with because it's so small. Let me see. I don't know. Hello, Debbie. Do I usually use curls? So I like to do either 20 or 30 inch. Honestly, the 30 inch cut on 10-inch mesh is like my favorite. So do your 10-inch section here. We're just gonna go right around to the next poof. Remember, we're gonna cover all of this too. This isn't a kit, so I can add as much stuff in here as I want. And even if you guys buy a kit, I know you guys have like, you have your own little collection of ribbons, so you can add a little bit extra too. Hi Mom, I don't know who you're talking to. So take your tie right here. I fold the mesh in half, find my 10 inches right here, and I'm just kind of scrunching that down. Right where that pinch is, I'm coming to the next tie, and I'm adding that pinch to the tie. Twist it off, going back, open up your poofs here. So we have it open, spread open. So it's looking like this. So we do have coverage. This has no foil in it. So yes, it is going to be kind of see-through. And I just twisted that the wrong way. This is all twisted. There we go. So line it up here. It's just more difficult working upside down like this, but whatever. So 13 to the 23. Pinch it down, come back. The reason why I started on the bottom is because if I do the bow, it's going to cover the beginning and the end there, so you're really not going to tell beginning and end. And I staggered it so I don't have 2 ties right here on top of each other creating this gap. So now I have a poof, I have a poof, I have a poof, I have a poof. So can it be done? Yes. We gotta wait till the end to see how it comes out. And then open up your poof. I'm trying to pull up the twist ties as I do this. That way they don't get lost here. Let me move this out of the way. Debbie, I ignored them. No, I'm just kidding. I sent them to Richard. We're working on it. You're so funny. I was like, what is she sending me now? But that last one was a fun idea. So yes, I am enjoying your emails. We haven't got that far yet. So this is what it's looking like. I mean, it's pretty see-through. It's gonna cover, yes. But we need to get that ribbon and stuff on there so it's not so see-through. I'm just gonna, look, I'm not doing the math. Whatever comes out to be 10 inches plus a little extra for each tie times 9, that's how much you're gonna be using here. All I know is I look at that roll and go, yes, I have enough to get this done. I'm not by the numbers, measure, you know, how much stuff I have left person. Okay, so here's the tricky part. This is how we're gonna end it, is the same way we do when I use 21-inch mesh. I need to get a little bit extra, so figure out where my 10-inch mark is here. So this is where my pinch is gonna be, right? But I still want that layer, that extra, to come back so I can make a nice poof so it doesn't look so messy right here. So here's my pinch, and then I'm gonna say, look, you can fold it over to kind of test it where you want it. So I'm gonna say right there. So let me get my thing out. Put that away. So you just go right back to what you were doing. Fold it under, find your pinch. I can kind of see where I gathered it before. So we're just gonna go with that. Make sure you have both layers. So see how it is when I started it? That's how we're gonna end it. And make sure this is like up. It's getting twisted here. Find the tie and put that poof right in the tie. So these are all the mechanics of it. We're gonna cover it, so you just lay in the base. And then now you have these two poofs here. Now you can put them both up so they look both poofy. I'm gonna hold this up so you can see it too. So there we go. Is it a hot mess? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Hi, Darlene. Ooh, do the pancake. That's a good idea, Kelly. So now you can see, look at, so our stuff is a 1/4 inch, and then you can see it's a good 5 inches, maybe? Let me see. I would say between like 4 and 5, more like 4.5. So it's about 4.5 inches deep here. So there's that. Let me get my tail. I think I'm gonna go with 12-inch tails on this one. Normally I say I like the 14-inch on the full size, but I'm gonna do 12-inch. I just have to find my, oh, where's that come from? Where's my other ribbon tail board? The guys are talking and I'm like trying to be nosy, but whatever. Keep it down out there. Okay, so I don't have enough of this for tails, so I'm gonna put that to the side. We'll probably use that for the bow. I think I just wanna use this for the bow just because there's already a lot of yellow. Let me see. So here's the flowers. Maybe just these two that I picked out for the tails. I really like all of these. Even this guy right here. Just because it's so fun. Might just save this for the bow. I think this blends in too much with the color of the mesh. But see, that stands out a little bit more. I wish I had that in pink. Let me see. end I do not. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use these two and then work in the rest of this in the bow. So, hi Susan, hi Donna. 10 inches, oh my gosh. That's too much snow. So let's go with this coral color and the floral for the tail. So now let's decide where we're gonna put a bow. So normally I'll do like one spot is going to be where the bow is, but if I do it right here in the middle and I put a bow right here on the bottom, because I don't want it too high up here to cover the words. So I just kind of overlap these two poofs, the start and the finish, and just put my bow right there. I think that'll be okay. So I'm still gonna do 9 tails. We're just gonna go for it, try it. Kathy, I don't have pink on the table. I have a couple peach, orange, this coral color, but there's a lot of pink in the mesh, so I think we're just gonna give this a shot. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And plus we have flowers to put in too. I have more pink flowers than this little bitty yellow one. So we're gonna get some pink in here. Okay, so there's 9 tails. I'm gonna take it and do it in 2 batches. That way it's not oof. Mesh ruffles? What the heck is that? Girlfriend? Okay, there's all the yellow. Let me get this off of here, and we're gonna do the coral. So the coral kind of comes out with the orange that's in the mesh, and it's going to break up all these colors, especially all the yellow and the pink. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they are wood. We use an MDF. It paints better, it holds up better. So I can tell you why we switched from, we were using plywood, because the suppliers were, their plywood was falling apart, the glue wasn't sticking. If you guys know what plywood is, it's layers of wood that the supplier glues together. Basically, that's what it is, right? Well, they were either getting exposed to water before we even purchased them, or they were out in the weather. We don't know, right? So we would buy sheets, because we buy our stuff in sheets, and they would just be garbage. A whole sheet would be worthless. And Richard and I just decided, nope, not worth it. So we found the lumber yard, and now we use MDF. So with any wood, you're gonna want to seal it. Like this is painted, then sealed. We use that 2X clear. And with anything, if you have it in direct sunlight, of course it's gonna fade. If you have it exposed to a lot of wind and rain, it's gonna get ruined. So here in Vegas, we have an overhang on my porch, my entryway, so it doesn't get exposed to the sun or the rain, but it's pretty windy. So when it's super windy, I bring it in the house. Okay, take your ribbon and you're going to lay it together, fold it over. I fold mine in half so I know where that crease is. and then you can scrunch it up at that crease. So it's gonna look like this. And then I put the yellow on top of the orange and just go straight to your tie and put it in there. So now when it's in the tie, I go down to the base and I'm pinching it. See how it's coming straight up? Pinch it straight up and then open these up. We still have to put tubing, and then we're gonna glue some flowers in here. So we got some other stuff to do. But this is what it's gonna start to look like with that on there. And then I'm just going to, wow, this one got real wonky. Let me see. There we go. I'm just gonna keep going and doing all the ribbon tails, okay? Thank you, thank you. Hi, Tamra. How are you? Now this little poof decided to turn on its side, so I'm moving it to where it's supposed to be. It's not behaving right now. Now you'll see this bottom rail, the mesh tends to, like, it's falling off. I don't typically like going down on the bottom here in the bottom rail, but I'm going to show you why. But this is going to come out fine because it is. But I'm going to show you why that. Hi Damon, how are you? What's up? Sitting on the beach, probably drinking a margarita. No, I'm just kidding. I did hear on the news it's supposed to be 71 on Monday and like 75 on Tuesday. So I'm not trying to brag, but we got some good weather coming our way. But look, it depresses me because that means summer is coming, which is going to be hotter than you know what. And then we're going to be complaining. I'm warning you guys now, when the summer hits, all I do is complain about the heat. Because I don't know what else to do. It's just so hot.
Yuck summer.
Right? Yuck summer. Because it's so hot. Hi, Jen. So I'm going to just keep putting all the ribbon tails on here. What I normally do, mesh, ribbon tails, then the tubing, and then I have some floral. We're going to make a bow. So put your ribbon, pinch it at the bottom so it comes up and out. Open these up. For me, it's hard to work on the table laying down. I don't have a wreath stand, so I like to fix them as I go. I just want to get them on here. Hi, Karen. Jeanette, no thank you. She said it was 1 degree. I'm loving these colors. This orange really breaks up and makes this look amazing. I think if I had pink tails, it would be a little bit too much. I'm really liking this coral here. So, like I said before, don't be afraid to use your colors. This one, I started with the yellow sign, the yellow welcome, just solid yellow. I'm not gonna go find a bunch of solid yellow stuff, right? So I said, okay, well, I have this pink mesh. Let's use, or this, I went and found this yellow with the flowers, so it has pink in it. Then I said I have this pink mesh, but that has the orange in it. It has a little bit of purple. I didn't go the purple direction. It has the orange in it, and that's where I started pulling out like the peaches and the corals. So it's all going to come together. So if you know someone who likes these fun, like fun whimsical colors, this would be for them. Debbie, he has no time. And last week, his only goal was to keep getting orders out and keep the kids alive. That's it. Everything else is like on the back burner. He's like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't get more stuff done, because as soon as I got home I started cleaning. I'm like, nope, you did exactly what I expected. I'm not even upset or mad, so nothing to apologize for. Okay, hot mess with the tails. We're not done, but look at how that color breaks apart. Now, you can see the bright yellow up here, super pretty. It really brings out the yellow, but look at that coral and the pink mesh. See how it's coming together? And then if you don't like this covering, you can actually take the edges of the mesh and kind of poke it downward a little bit so it's not on the words, okay? But see how that comes together? Even this one, if you don't want that up there, we can twist this so it goes to the side. See how it comes together? I'm leaving this up because I like this. So again, started with the yellow. I picked out my yellow flower or my yellow ribbon, and then I went from there. Picked out the yellow or the pink. That led me to the mesh. The mesh led me to the oranges and peaches. Okay. So tubing. So I have the pink tubing. So now we're gonna bring a little bit more pink in, but I also have yellow. So let me see how these look. If it's too much, or I think the yellow's too much, the pink is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna put this back in the little cubby there. So we have 9 ties. So I like to find the ends and do a double cut, so you're not doing 9 times, you're only doing like 5 times, right? So find both ends of your tubing. I just kind of let it fall down here. It is a little tangled, like a bowl of spaghetti. Hold on, there we go. Okay, so grab your 2 ends. I'm only gonna put 1 in each tie, so I lay it on my mat. I love the 22 inches, so right where it's 22, I fold it over and I cut, hold all the tails or all the ends together, bring it down, do the same thing. So look, that's 4. Instead of just taking 1 end and going, you know, 1 at a time, we're doing 2 at a time. Because time is money, friends. And now here's, I got a little kink right here. Here's 4 more, and then I just need to do 1. And that's my 9. So there's 8, and then 1 more. Now this is stretchy. If I pulled this, look, if I pulled this to 22 inches, super tight, I'm letting this go, and now it's only, let's see, it's only about 18 inches. So I lost a good 4 inches on there by pulling it tight. You're just gonna hold it very loose so it doesn't stretch. So there's my 9. Look, I have a whole bunch left. I'm gonna put this over here. Take your tubing. I hold it both ends in my hand like this, like a lasso, and then bring it together. You can pull the ends if you like, make it smaller, bigger, whatever you think. We're gonna just put this into every single tie. Purple, I only have bright purple. I don't have lavender, like a pale lavender, but it's like a, look, it's like a Mardi Gras purple. That would be cute. If I had a light purple, that would be really cute. I need to put that on the list of stuff to buy. So the same thing we do with I did with the ribbon, I'm doing with the tubing. Go to the base, pinch it so it comes up, like up and out. And then I curly cue the end of the pipe cleaner around my finger. So it's not just this wonky looking pipe cleaner hanging out in the air. I'm gonna do the bow next, and then we'll decide where we're going to put the florals. So go to the base, pinch up the tubing, So it's like this. So this part right here goes inside the pipe cleaner, and then I'm pinching it up like this. So it stands up out of the tie. Now this little tie down here is not my friend. He's acting pretty funny, so I'm just gonna kind of move this around till it cooperates. There we go. Okay, just keep going. There's 9 ties, so we gotta do this 9 times. Fun, fun, fun. Hi, Rachel. Oh, you're the one that said purple tubing. Duh. So tomorrow, I have a lot of painting to do tonight, you guys. Not only the stuff to go show you, but a lot of divas. So I will be painting probably all night long. I don't like the way that is sitting, so I'm gonna like move that around. Now, another thing that you can do if you paint this before you seal it, if you wanted like polka dots or stripes or something, you could do all kinds of fun things. Look, if you have transfers or stencils that you guys like to use, you could put that down on there too before you seal it and make it, you know, something other than a solid color. I would say do whatever whatever you want to match whatever ribbon or whatever you're working with. This doesn't have a sign on it, so really our ribbon is the star of the show, right? There's not a lot of pattern ribbon that I have, but I have that floral. Debbie, because I love my tubing and the ties. Oh, awesome, Vicky. Tamara, they've been going crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we got a lot of requests to do bulk buys on the other divas like we do with the 2 other ones that are the 2, like original ones that we had. So I'm working on that, in my spare time. Tamara, I think you have to, some people have used your affiliate link. You have to go in and add your PayPal in there. I think you're one of the ones that I can't pay because you don't have PayPal in there. I'm pretty sure. I think. Hi, Francis. Girlfriend, are you freezing? This is the long and boring part because there's so many ties that I just have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So just stick with me because we got to see how this thing ends. I still have 2 more to do. Oh my gosh. Look, 9 is too many for me. I'm over it already. I think that's why I only do like 5 because it's super fast, easy. It's, like a quick project. Maybe that's why I stopped making wreaths. Like 18, 16 ties is too much. I don't know. I'm just talking to talk. Okay, one more. Very cold and windy. Aww. Yay, Tamara. That makes me so happy. So, Tamara, I know we talked about this before. I still get a lot of flack about it, and I just let it roll off my shoulders because I feel that this isn't about me, and the divas are providing something that means way more to people than I could ever even imagine. So I just say, thank you for your feedback because it's not going to stop me. So, you know what I mean. Okay, so look at that. Oops, there's the 9 ties. There's all of our mesh. Like this, if you wanted to stop right here, Damon, if you're here, close your ears. You don't have to add a bow. You don't have to. If you don't want to, don't add a bow. If you're happy with the way this looks right here, look, Nancy. Isn't that cute? Like, you could really stop right here. Of course, I would hang it up. I would fix all the, the ribbon where I want it to be, but you can literally stop right now. Okay? So, but we're not going to. We're gonna add some flowers to it because I'm just gonna go all in and show you. But you could stop. You don't have to put a bow. I love the way this looks. You guys, if you joined me late, this is 10-inch mesh, and I did the 10-inch poof all the way around. So you have got to watch the replay if you missed it. But we're not done. We're gonna do some fun stuff here. We're just gonna add a bow and make this work. Okay, so let's take this stuff off. I'm gonna make a bow. I'm gonna start with this polka dot. I think this is a cute little yellow to bring in, but I had like this extra piece from another project, so I don't want super long tails. So I'm just gonna use my board here and just do 12-inch tails. So, oops, I'm doing it the wrong way because I have this piece here. Thank you. Tamara, you know what? Look, this is like the negative talk. I've told myself all the things, all the bad things. So when anybody gets upset and angry, I'm just like, okay, you can't talk smack to me. But I feel that the divas are bigger than me, and I'm not gonna stop. So, right? Okay, just gonna get rid of this little piece right here. So adding just a little bit more yellow into the bow, and then I really wanna put this orange in there. Even though, well, this is gonna look cute. Ooh, I like it. I think this is from Hobby Lobby, and it's really super thin, but I love that the orange has that like peach dot, gold dot, I don't know, what is it? Gold? I guess it's gold. And look, it even lost its end. Oh yeah, this is fall. Oh, this is fall, Hobby Lobby. It's over a year old because I did not do any shopping anywhere this fall. If it wasn't at Walmart or Amazon, I did not go. Joyce, yes, this is called the spool board, and this is the one that has the 4 on it. The thing is big enough to where you can have the full spools on here. I take it off so you guys can see what I'm doing. If you have the little rolls of ribbon on here, honestly, you can really leave them on there and make your bow. I take them off so you guys can see what I'm doing. And instead of using the dark coral that we just used, I'm gonna use this light peach. I'm gonna do peach, go back in with this, and then some of the glitter. Ooh, this is so cute. So cute. I also love this board because it's super heavy and it doesn't slide around on the table. My best piece of advice is do not do what I do. I grab it by the dowel, like this one here is coming out, even though Richard glued it for me. Don't pick it up like that because it gets loose over time and they don't stay. Pick it up by even look, I picked it up here. Pick it up by the base. Don't pick it up by the dowels. I have a very bad habit of doing that and they end up coming loose and coming out. So we do have a video. If you do get the spool board, we do have a video on YouTube that shows, Richard did a quick video that shows you how to get these in because they will seem like they don't fit, but they're made to be super snug so they don't come out. So the board is 12 inches. I'm just using the edge here to edge here. That's my guide. And then I'm just kind of eyeballing the rest of it here. I went on the outside of the dowel. Now this yellow, I'm gonna go on the inside. So maybe 5 inches, 4 inches, I don't know. This is looking so cute with these colors. I wish I had more pink, but these peaches I think are doing it justice. I just leave that there. I just pulled it a little too tight and I just about pulled it off out of the thing. So cute. I don't think I'm gonna use this, so I'm just gonna put it back. I need another pipe cleaner. Oop. Oh, I almost pulled them all out. So I take my 2 pipe cleaners and fold them over, make it super long. So there's my super long one. And then I'm grabbing this off the spool holder here, making sure all the ribbon is together like this. Before I twist it off, I just make sure, you know, all the loops are facing forward, all the tails are coming down, they're in the right place. This last loop back here is not behaving. Okay, how's that? Look at those colors. Ooh. So you can take this another direction and do pinks and purples instead of the corals and orange and peach. And then now that it's ready, I just twist it off a few times like this. Let me get this out of the way, come back over here. So now I have to decide where I'm going to put this. And I really think instead of going right in the middle, I'm gonna go off center a little bit, like this. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So cute. So instead of doing center, well, no, I like the center. Look at that. That is right in the center of those 2 ones that I did. I'm gonna do it right there. So I need to take the end here. I wanna go through both layers of mesh on that, you know, the start and the end of the poof, but I need to poke this through, and I have my other hand in the back, feeling where that pipe cleaner is coming through, and then pull it, and then go to the next one, poke it through the mesh, and then down to the bottom one. So it's gonna look like this without even adjusting it. Now I'm gonna hold it up straight as if it was on a door. It's gonna be flat, and adjust the bow where I want it to be, like this. Oh my gosh, Nancy, look how cute. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, so I haven't tied it off yet. This is what it looks like. I have both the ties in there. So I really like to make sure that the bow is where I want it. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. You don't want it hanging down. Look at that. This is straight up and down like this. You don't want it hanging down. So that's why I say stand over it and see where that bow is. And we're gonna fix the tail. See where that bow is to where it's not falling down. This is straight up and down. So now I'm just gonna take it and I just do this like loop-de-loo with my finger and my thumb. Twist it around. And then I need my wire cutters. Oh, like where are they? I cut to where there's like about 2 inches left on here. And then you're gonna take this end and you're just gonna tuck it up in there. And all you have is the furry pipe cleaner here. You don't have any of that pokiness. So this is that without fluffing it. And now this is where I just go back and I start playing with all the stuff again and moving it around. So bring our tails down, and now we can open these up, fix the tails down below. Now you can, on this bottom tie here, bring your ribbon down. They don't have to be in an X pattern. Bring it down so we can see those tails, right? It's okay if they're right on top of each other. Bring them down. Or if you want them up this way. Same thing over here. we want to make sure we can see those. I'm gonna separate this and do the peach and the yellow that way, and just leave that right in the middle. Excuse me. And then you're gonna fluff up your loops here on the bow. Make sure it's all open. I feel like this one is getting out of control there. That's okay. We're just gonna leave it. It looks fine. I still have to add the florals, guys. We don't have to, but man, look at how cute this is already. So I'm checking down below, making sure those ribbon tails are coming out so we can see them. I'm just gonna move it. Same thing with the tubing. Move it to where we can see it. Some of it's gonna get covered, but that's okay. Like this one here, move it, have it coming out the top. Okay, now let's do some dovetailing. Dovetail is folding the ribbon over and cutting at an angle. And then this glitter, I think I'm just gonna do like a real loose roll. Same thing with the yellow maybe. So pretty! Oh my gosh, I love this. This yellow ribbon, I think I got from Deco Exchange last year. I don't know if it's out anymore, you guys. And these other ones, I'm just gonna dovetail and leave them. Leave them all hanging. Try not to cut myself because I'm going fast. I want that orange to show a little bit more, so I'm going to move that around. It's getting kind of crazy. Actually, I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. This peach is, oops, it's a little bit longer than I want. Okay, and then we have to add the flowers because I want to. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Look, look, look. So we don't have to add the bow, we don't have to add flowers, but I really want to get these butterflies in there because it's just going to add something. So we have like you can see a lot of the mesh here, so I'm just going to cut and start gluing little pieces in. We don't have to, but I think it's just going to be something cute. Just a few, okay? If you get to this point, you can stop. So I just have these like little pink flowers. I think I'm just gonna add some into there. These, I'm gonna have, what am I gonna do with this? Let me see. Oh, well, I can pull it right apart. I'm gonna have to glue that because if I just use the end of the butterfly, it's going to, it's gonna melt on there. Oops. Oh, this looks so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me get this over here. Oh, this looks cute. I just put that butterfly on there with the flowers. Watch this. Okay, I am not left-handed at all, so this is probably going to get pretty wonky right now. I'm just going to put a little bit and then go back in there because I don't want to burn myself. Look, my phone is going to go off the table. Now I'm getting glue all over. Stop it. Oof. Okay, so I'm taking that one. I'm just gonna fix it up right there. Now I got glue all over my hand. But I wanted to get this little butterfly in there too, and that same dab of glue. You guys, this is so cute. Let me just make sure that stays right there before I hold it up. Let me see. Look at how cute that looks. Now let me hold it up so we can see. Has a little butterfly, just a little touch of something, right? And then fix these little tails so they're not flying all over the place. Super cute. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of these pieces here and just do that. Glue. Don't burn yourself. How cute. I don't know if I want to add, this is a bit much. I've got some yellow flowers too. Well, I can add this on the either side of the, we'll do that. Add the yellow flowers on either side of the bow over here. So I'm going to use this tie and just add pink and yellow. And we're just going to use this because these are all leftovers that I had from other things that I did. Oops. Oh, ow, ow. Jeez. I know Debbie's laughing right now. I burned myself again. So I only have 3 butterflies. Ooh, that would look cute coming out right there, but no. Okay. More over here. I'm not going to do anything on this bottom one because you can't really see it, but this is what it's looking like with just some flowers in there. Of course, I have to hang this up and fix all these ribbon tails, but there's that. So add a little bit more flower over here. Hurt my finger. What'd you say, Debbie? You laughing at me? Okay. Go this way. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, let me just cut this one off. I'm gonna add all 3 of these butterflies in here. Oh my gosh. This is missing a flower. Oh, bummer. I'm just gonna clip that little piece off. Maybe I'll do this with the butterfly up here, the orange butterfly. So I don't like using florals, mostly because I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just cutting and gluing, you guys. If I can do it, you can do it. Right? Oops, that didn't even stick anywhere. Well, we're just gonna put it right there. Ouch. So my prices are all over the place. Because I'm putting the flowers and stuff in, I've been pricing them a little bit higher. So know what you're spending and know what you're putting into your creations. That way you can sell them. Don't go adding like 10 bushes of flowers into something and you're gonna sell it for 50 bucks. That is a heck no, right? Okay, one more flower, one more butterfly, and then we're done.
Sorry about all the noise.
What are you doing?
Just trying to fix something.
I know, I heard. Okay, just adding that and then getting this guy in there. Without burning myself. Maybe. I'm just gonna leave it because I could keep going and that's not what I want to do. Okay guys, I think it's done. So how would I hang this? I actually take jute string and we hang it like this to where it comes here and then it hangs like right here. But here's what it looks like, adding just a little bit of flowers and butterflies. It looks way better in person. I would actually hang this up and move this bow up a little bit higher. I just want it to be up a little bit more. But look at that. A little bit of flowers, a little bit of butterflies, a lot of color here. You can get away with no bow if you wanted to, but how pretty is this for spring?